So I'm going to start as always by wetting the paper all over, clear water using the large hake. It's 15 by 11 Fabriano Watercolour Paper, £130 in weight. Got my usual colours. They're all here on the palette: ultramarine, lemon yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber, light red. I'm not going to use them all. I'm going to do a winter scene today, so generally winter scenes I'll try and use as few colours as possible. So that's had a good soaking. And I'm going to go in raw sienna, clean brush, and then just straight into the lemon yellow, touch of raw sienna, clean the brush again, and then I'm going into ultramarine and Payne's grey. And I'm just going to come in from the sides and then just use various mixes of Payne's grey and ultramarine just to work my way down. Remembering, as we get close to the horizon, the clouds get narrower and narrower. And while I've got the blue on, just put a few. I'm just making sure I mop up this water that's collecting at the bottom, because I don't want it creeping up the page. So I think that'll do for that. Actually, no, it won't. I'm going to make it a bit stronger. It's looking a bit weak, that sky, so I've cleaned the brush and I'm going back into the Payne's grey and the ultramarine. I'm just trying to get it a bit stronger across the top. It's still wet. It's still wet enough. Always have a look along the side. You can see the water. The light shining off the water. It's easy to judge it than if you're looking straight on. So you can see you can see now it's getting a bit too dry now. So I'm going to stop there. But what I'm going to do is take a bit of tissue. It doesn't have to be clean. You can see how mucky this is. I've been using it for ages. And I'm just going to dab out just some white clouds. Always works best in the darker areas. I'm just going to try and keep it. Don't want to overdo it. That's enough of that. It's very easy to overdo it with that. You can get crazy. Now, next I'm going to take a bit of all of the sky colours, a bit of everything, but leaning towards blue, and then along the horizon just put some distant hills in the horizon. Just trying to keep it nice and straight. One thing you can do that would help, which I never bother, I used to but I don't do anymore, I might start doing it again, is putting just a piece of masking tape across the paper so you end up with a nice straight sharp edge there, and you've got to worry about keeping the bottom part. Just clean that water away. You ain't got to worry too much, you ain't got to worry about the bottom then. But like I say, I used to, but I haven't bothered for a long time, but it would make life easier. Before I go any further, I'm going to give that a quick dry. before I go any further, I'm going to just pull this paper tight. You can see how it's stretched. One thing I have made a slight cock up of, it's meant to be winter with some snow, but I haven't left much white area at the bottom. Doesn't matter, you'll still get the general idea, I think. Also, I'd like to have this a bit fainter so it would look a bit more further away, because when I put the trees on, which is what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have to make them slightly darker than that to make them stand out. Well, I'll see how I get on anyway. Again, I'm mixing all the sky colours, leaning towards blue. Blue pushes stuff back into the distance, and then I'm just going to put some just a few trees even there. Even way over here, but you can see I don't want to make them too dark, but because I've made that tone, that could have been a lot lighter, so these wouldn't have had to have been so dark then to stand out. Anyway, I'll just carry on with this raw sienna, lemon yellow, ultramarine. Switch to the number 3 rigger. Again, same colours on the brush. You could put some, have a little fence going across. Maybe another one across there. Yeah, that's not the neatest one I've ever done, but never mind. Just about see between the trees and the bushes, but obviously it's far away, so don't make it too big. Like most things, just keep it subtle. People will still notice it when you've finished your painting. Now coming slightly further forward, obviously I'm going to worry about the reflections in the snow of the sky, because I've already done them when I put the sky in. That's the advantage of doing it that way. Like I said, I'd like to have left a little bit more white to suggest bits of snow lying around, but I'm going to, on the left hand side, raw sienna, ultramarine, bit of lemon yellow, and then we've got a bigger, oh that's too green, another bush over there coming towards us. That is even a few fence posts in it. If I get the bottom nice and dark, and scrape out a little fence. Just use a fingernail. Very simple, but looks quite effective. Obviously it'll have to be bigger than this one because that one's further away. This one's a little bit closer, it just needs to be a little bit bigger. And raw sienna, just bits of grass sticking up between the sheet of snow on the ground. So that'll do for that side. And then on this other side, over on the right, we've got a bigger tree. This one's even closer. Raw sienna, burnt umber, ultramarine, just various mixes. Just using the very corner of the brush, just to try and create some random strokes. And again, do the same with this. If I get the bottom nice and dark, we can put some. Now obviously this one's even closer than that, so this time these fence posts need to be even bigger. You can stop them about there. And again, just use the finger, just flick it across. Maybe even use the hake just to. So I'm going to clean the brush now.